When I first arrived here, probably back 2007, 2008, and we were looking at our Connecticut Academic Performance Test scores, we found that our scores in reading and writing were okay. You know, we were doing well. But in science and math, things were not looking good. We were, in some cases, second to last or dead last in our reference group, which surprised us because when we looked at 8th grade CMT math scores in particular, the students seemed to be doing well. So something was happening from the end of 8th grade to March of the sophomore year that concerned us. Somehow either our curriculum wasn't aligned, our instruction wasn't cutting it, or our assessment practices weren't preparing students for the science and math Connecticut Academic Performance Tests. So really it was a hard look and a deep dive into the data that clearly showed us that something was amiss.
So we started to investigate ways in which we could raise our CAP scores. Some of the things that we recognized was that we had too many teachers teaching our group of students who were to take CAP. So we identified a target group, and that being sophomores. And in our sophomore classes, we would have up to 6, 7, sometimes 8 different teachers teaching the courses. That was number one. Number two was the courses didn't have any kind of capped focus in them. And we decided that we would put a curricular change in for those courses to have a capped focus.
We had our capped scores fluctuate between 60 and 70, sometimes 75% at above goal, but it was bouncing all over the place. And until we instituted these interventions, those didn't really become steady at the about 76% at above goal that we're at today.
You have to have a goal, a reason for making these changes. And so our target was to raise our CAP scores. And to raise them 4 or 5% would be challenging yet realistic and doable.